Student deserves high quality. And I view this as a challenge and an opportunity to tap into kids' natural creativity. I firmly believe that before we can teach kids, we have to reach kids.
Right.
And I'm going to say that again, because like that's a conviction that before we teach kids, we have to reach kids.
Right.
And often we try to do it in the inverse order.
Okay.
So we try to teach kids and we haven't even reached them. They don't know we care about them. We haven't figured out what they like.
Mm-hmm.
But in this particular instance, Walter Dyett High School for the Arts will do just that. It will acknowledge the fact that kids have creative impulses, that they have gifts and talents that are valuable, that they have something deep down inside of them, that if we tap into that, we can engage them, and then we can teach them math, we can teach them science, we can teach them really whatever we want to teach them because we have their attention. And so I took this school because I believe that it is truly an opportunity to re-envision, reimagine how we do education in the city of Chicago. It's a chance to make history. And it's a challenge.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of driven by challenges.
Mm-hmm.
I think challenges just keep me alive. They keep you alive. Right?
Yeah.
They keep you sharp.
It does. It really does.
So this is an opportunity to just, again, re-envision and reimagine how we do education in Chicago and kind of create a landscape for something positive.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I want you to share. Now, you all got to listen to this. What was that thing that you did when you were over on the west side?
That thing?
At that school.
So, when I was at Michelle Clark, and every time I tell the story, people they say, "You did what?" I literally had an office in the hallway. So, all day, every day, I had a table that sat in the hallway. And that was the area from which I worked. So if I were not in an observation, if I were not giving a teacher an evaluation, literally I would meet with teachers in the hallway. I would sit in the hall and I would work from the hall. I loved doing that. If you ask any students at Michelle Clark today, where was Miss McLoyd's office? They're going to say to you, her office was in the hallway. They'll kind of chuckle first and say, "What office?" And then they'll say, "Miss McLoyd was in the hallway every day." 3 out of the 5 years that I was in Michelle Clark, I had no assistant principal. It was me. It was me. I made a decision in a few instances to cut administrative costs so that we could focus on saving teachers' jobs.
Oh.
And so as a result, I had to be visible.
Yes.
I wanted to know my kids. I wanted to look them in the eyes and see how their day was going. And you can tell a lot. Like I would have students walk up the stairs and walk by, and I would literally stop them and say, "Hey, how's it going? What's wrong?" Because you could sense that they had not had a good night.
Okay.
And I wanted to actually engage with them before they, again, reach them before we tried to teach them. I wanted to reach them in terms of meeting that whatever social emotional need they had before they attempted to go into the class. So that is something that I always tell people, and they always say, "I can't believe you did that."
But that was a different approach. I mean,
Very
come
much
on,
so.
think about that. I thought it was unique simply because, besides seeing the students, you were also seeing your teachers as well.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like you had your eyes on everybody.
Everything. Security, teachers. And
Yeah.
it was, it's nice for teachers to be able to stick their head out of a classroom and say, "Hey, Ms. McLoyd, can you talk to this particular student for me?" And if they needed support, like they didn't have to go down to that. Like I was literally right there. And so it really, again, if I had to do it all over again, I would do it the same way.
Okay.
I would do it the same way. It was a great opportunity, great time.
Good. Now, is there anything you hope to accomplish or do differently at the School of the Arts that you may not have done elsewhere, or?
Yes. So at Michelle Clark, we had a STEM school, which was that's a good model as well. So
STEM school?
STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and maths.
Okay.
Students took 4 years of information technology courses.
Okay.
And they were able to, if they were really good at it, earn certifications in that field.
Oh, okay.
Because we focused there, I did not have as much of an opportunity to focus on the arts because that just wasn't the school's focus.
Okay.
I love having a chance to actually make sure kids are engaged in the arts creatively. And so, with this being the only open enrollment arts high school on the south side of Chicago, I think we have an opportunity to fill a huge void.
Yes.
Because several students have wanted to get into an art school, and either they couldn't travel very far to the north side to attend a school, or they couldn't get into some of the smaller magnet arts programs. So we have an opportunity to provide a robust arts program to the general population of students.